Hey folks, Reviewy McReviewface coming back at you. You won't believe what I was sent in the mail. That's right, I had to work on that pun for quite a while. Yeah, thanks for coming back to the Reviewy McReviewface channel, and I wanted to talk today about an online experience. You know, sometimes you go out there into the wide world of the World Wide Web and you're never quite sure if the thing that you purchase is actually going to be any good. So when I come across a website or a company that seems like maybe, oh, I don't know, this could be a little sketchy and it works out, I want to share it with you guys because, yeah, those great experiences where, oh my God, it actually worked, you know, are becoming fewer and more far between. So, that being said, today I want to talk to you today about my experiences with a website called perfumeonline.com. And you may say to yourselves, perfumeonline.com. That sounds sketch AF. And yeah, I was a little skeptical of it as well. The reason I went looking, I'll give you the little of the backstory, I'm not a huge scent guy. Like personally, I'm of the belief that a man's scent shouldn't be something you experience until you are within that person's zone. So if you're in for a hug, that's about the distance, I think, where you should be able to experience a scent that a man is wearing. Now, that's just my personal opinion, and you may feel free to disregard it and do whatever you like. And for me, I found a scent years ago that I quite enjoyed, and that was this one here, and it is Ombre by Baldessarani. I don't know if I pronounced that right. I probably did not. This scent here, as you can see, there's almost none of it left, but I really, really liked this scent. For me, it just worked really well. Ombre by Baldessarani is an amber woody fragrance for men. It was launched in 2007. The top notes are red apple, mandarin orange, and whiskey. The middle notes are leather and violet. Base notes are amber, oak, vanilla, and labdanum. I don't know what labdanum is. So I don't recall exactly when I bought this bottle. It was probably close to 2007. And again, because I use it very sparingly, it's lasted me, well, what is it, 2024 now? It's lasted me a very long time. For me, it's a spritz on the inside of the wrist. Rub those delicately together as to not bruise the scent. That's what it sounds classy, but really I'm just trying to make one spritz last into two. And then just a rub on the insides of the neck right there. So it's just, yeah, it's very personal. I know some people will do a spray across the chest and a spray on the wrists and a spray on the back of the head and a spray on the clothing. Again, you do you. Whatever works for you, you go nuts and do it. For me, it's a spritz, rub, wipe, done. So that's why this bottle from 2007 still has a little bit of residue in it. But of course, being one of those things, I found a scent that I liked and I only bought one bottle of it, and next thing you know, it's gone, never to be found again. So it's like, well, that's great. I guess I'll have to find a new scent. And I never did find anything else that I really liked. I really liked the whiskey and the leather. But it wasn't like this like heavy overpowering. It had a touch of sweetness to it with the leather. It was really like an old-fashioned on a leather couch is what drew me to this one. So really liked it, never found another bottle. And recently I thought, well, you know what, I keep seeing ads for all these online perfume things where, you know, 90% off the original, and you're like, I wonder how close it is. It's probably not that great. But I started looking around and I found my Ombre by Baldessarani on this website, perfumeonline.com. They had it as a tester unboxed unit, but unused and new, for a price of $34. Now, again, I don't remember what I paid for this back in 2007, but I guarantee you it was more than $34. I think I probably paid like 70 or 80 bucks for this bottle. And it's lasted, so worth it. But I thought, you know what, for 35 bucks plus a bit of shipping, you know, maybe it's worth giving it a try. Perfumeonline.com. You know, it says free shipping, 100% secure, 100% authentic, 100%. Let's take a shot. You never know, right? For 35 bucks, I thought, let's give it a try. And in a reasonable amount of shipping time, this box showed up at the door. And here, we'll just kind of do a bit of unboxing here for you. You know, they've got the custom printed boxes, which I was immediately taken aback at that. I thought, wow, this actually looks like a legitimate product. So maybe this Perfume Online company, maybe it's actually legit. You know, they just say, we're honored you chose us as your #1 choice for fragrances. Join our VIP club, blah, blah, blah. And then inside of that, carefully and thoughtfully bubble wrap. Let's, ow, take that away. And inside our bubble wrap, despite the fact that it was advertised as a tester unboxed, it did come with a box. So I think maybe that just means unboxed, like it has been opened. But yeah, it came in a box that looks pretty legitimate. Like if you look at that box, it's got a nice shine to it. Eau de toilette, natural spray, blah, 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 blah. It says made in the UK. Here's the thing, I don't know how legitimate this is. I don't know if this is a knockoff, if this is leftovers, or what. And again, the unboxing experience here does feel pretty legit. So there is our bottle of Ombre by Baldessarani from Perfume Online. And so if we take a look at the two bottles side by side, obviously this bottle is, it's imperceptibly larger, like by a couple, like a millimeter or two maybe. It's a little bit larger. Like if you put these side by side, blindfolded me and told me to pick which one was which, I wouldn't be able to, just from the feel of them. So by the print quality, it's got the same textured feel across the front. If you rub your thumb across the text of it, it feels the same, it looks the same. But the important part, other than the price, is does it smell the same? So we're going to do a little of the original. Now, again, this might be skewed by the fact that this cologne here is from 2007. So, when you're dealing with like a many-year-old cologne, it starts to lose some of its potency. But we're going to do just a little spritz and just see. There we go, a little spritz. And just give that a little wave in the air. A little hip-hop hooray, ho, there we go, give it a sniff. Oh, I do love this one. And again, yeah, it's got a lovely scent. I'm just going to take this watch off because I don't want to get it onto the watch band. As much as I like the scent, I want to be able to choose to wear it, not have to wear it every time I put my watch on. Yeah, so for me, I get the whiskey smell, I get just like this warm amber. I don't really get the apples and oranges thing, but to me it just smells comforting. It smells like fall. It smells like leather and whiskey. It smells like a really expensive cigar lounge that has fantastic filtration. You can't smell any smoke at all. So really quite enjoy that. All right, so we've got that on here. Now, on the other hand, we're going to do a little spritz of the Perfume Online version. Okay, here we go, little spritz. Put your hands in the air, wave them like you just don't care. Just kind of dry that off a little bit. There we go. And we'll give it a sniff. Okay, now, this is my first time doing a direct smell comparison. When this did come in the mail, I immediately did spritz and sniff, and it smelled great. But now, side by side, this one has got the original has got a little bit more of that amber richness. This one, and again, this might be just because this is like a newer bottle of it, that the scent changes a bit. It still smells very similar. I would say I get more apple on this one. I get a little bit of that apple peel, like green apple peel, as opposed to like an older, woodier scent here. Still smell great either way. I would say, yeah, is this that they weren't completely able to match the original? Or is this that my original has now developed a different scent profile being so old? I can't really tell. What I can tell you is that for the $34.15, I did indeed get a bottle of something that smells very nice, delivered in a timely fashion. So I would say, you know, if you are in the market for either a new scent or an old scent that you can't find anymore, this Perfume Online seems to be a legitimate business that actually will send you the thing that you purchase. Is it an original scent? Is it a knockoff? That I can't tell. I'm not an expert. I'm just a guy with a nose. To me, I would say they're like 90% similar. Is that similar enough? It is for me, because quite honestly, I'll probably never find another bottle from, you know, where did I even buy this? Probably bought this from the Bay. So I'm going to the Bay again. I'm probably never buying this. So this is a perfectly suitable substitute for me, because it means I still get something that smells like my favorite scent at a very reasonable price. So if you want to go check them out, links down below. This is not a sponsored ad by any means. This is just me sharing a positive shopping experience, because let's face it, in the wide world of the World Wide Web, sometimes things go awry. So I wanted to let you know about this positive experience. If you have shopped with Perfume Online, let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your experiences, thoughts, and ideas. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you click that subscribe button. I'll have more review videos coming up very soon. But as always, I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm just telling you my sense of the scents. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you